What is going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadskii, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. And in today's video, we're back with some more Pirate Rumble action, and we're going to be going ahead and using the brand new Sugo Fest exclusive character, the Kizuna Sugo Fest exclusive character, Toki. So we're going to be building a strength-based team today. This is very similar to my normal strength team. I'm kind of interested to see how it kind of performs, because the current strength team that I do use is this one right here, and I'm pretty happy with this team. And the main big difference with this team is that we're taking out Whitebeard. Now, we're taking out Whitebeard, which does give us more offensive prowess. However, we're using Toki instead. Let's have a look and see what Toki actually does. So, Toki with her passive is going to give your strength teammates level 5 attack, level 5 speed, and level 3 defense. And if you're up against Dex enemies, they're going to get level 5 defense down. That is nuts. This just further helps you in your Dex runs, basically, just helping reduce their defense so that your other characters that are doing damage can do a little bit more damage towards them. Pretty good. And then her special ability, which is on a 27 CT, will go ahead and target your strength teammates for 20-second special bind reduction and 20 seconds action bind reduction, as well as give them 15% CT reduction, and then it targets one teammate with very high attack, giving them level 10 attack for 20 seconds, and then gives your whole team a large range 2x recovery healing. Very much a supporter style unit. Interestingly enough, she actually completely evades special bind and action bind herself, meaning that you'll be able to use her to get rid of those debuffs that are inflicted to your team, right? Which is actually pretty good. So let's see how it kind of performs. I mean, another character that I was contemplating getting rid of was actually Versus Ace, but Versus Ace is very good. But you know, we're kindly just like trying to get Kid to use his special. That's like the big crux of this team. So we'll see how it goes. Eventually, we might switch it up if it doesn't perform as well as what I was hoping. We may switch out, you know, the Ace for Whitebeard to get back in, because we want to get a little bit more damage there, and Whitebeard definitely helps with that. But anyways, let's go ahead and find some teams to take on. Now, typically, if you're using a strength team, you don't want to go up against a quick team. The main reason is because they're very tanky, right? We already know that, but not only are they tanky, but they're very good on their offensive, unlike the Dex team, right? And there's also Akainu. Akainu's a bit of a problem. There's no Shiryu, PvP Shiryu on this team, so that's okay, but the main problem is Akainu, because when he launches his special, he does a 30% health cut, he does damage, and then if there are strength characters, he does like additional damage to them. It's pretty much going to be a whitewash, I think, unless if we somehow get very, very lucky, or if we tank the hit and then we're able to go ahead and recover with Toki. But already, Ace is starting off with a lot of attack. That's part of the reason why I think this might not be as good, because remember, Toki targets a character with very high attack and gives them additional attack. Now, unfortunately, in this team, Ace is going to have the highest attack, where normally we'd probably want that attack increase to go to Kid, because he's going to be our best damage dealer for our team. Kaido's coming in, which is going to reduce our defense and do a lot of damage towards us. That's crazy that it's actually launching before our Jack special. That's pretty absurd. We do get a bit of defense back and some health cutting there, and we get Ace coming in now. Actually, pretty good damage. Actually, very good, because he's below 60%, he's able to get stuff done. We actually get a bit of healing back, which is pretty good. Some CT reduction, and Kid's already launching. Yo, hold the phone. Hold the phone. That worked out a little too well. That worked out a little too well. Okay. Look, I'd be lying if I said I was expecting that was going to happen. That is crazy. There is absolutely no shot that just happened. Toki CT reduction makes Kid ready. Kid goes and pretty much KOs the whole team. That is absolutely wild. And that was a very fast, clean win too, in the first 50 seconds. Alright. That was pretty convincing, not gonna lie. Wasn't expecting that at all. All right, let's see if we can find another relatively strong team to take on. I'm pretty curious to see how this is gonna go. That's nuts, dude. Alright, this is it. Let's go ahead and test out against this Dex defense team. Now, this is probably not the most ideal Dex defense team, but it has, you know, the typical suspects. It has, you know, your Rayleigh, your Kid, Cavendish, Barto's there. He's pretty good still. Zora on the bench. Unfortunately, no final tap Law, or we don't see any Queen either. Queen is probably the one you want to avoid the most. I mean, probably not overly avoid, but he's typically the one on the Dex teams that's really annoying to deal with, because if he does his damage and he targets Kid, there's a good chance he might actually kill him. him, right? So that's a bit of a problem. And if Kid goes down against a Dex team, it's going to be hard to beat them from there. It's like you're basically fighting an uphill battle if that happens, right? So let's jump into it. Let's see what's going to be happening here, right? So their CT, they don't really have much CT going on. Obviously got a lot of guard rate up, so that's not going to be a problem. Jack unfortunately just missing the special, but he should still be able to launch before the 70-second timer goes up, and there he is. 2 health cuts, and that's great. You'd love to see that. All right, Sanji, all of our specials are ready to go. Unfortunately, it looks like Toki will be launching before Kid. It would have been nice if we got all of our damage off and then used Toki. That would have worked out a little bit better. Doesn't matter. It's going to be fine. We still get the healing, we get the CT reduction. Pretty nice, actually. So he puts us essentially back at full health now. But against a Dex team, you don't really need to worry about how low your health is. Typically, you're not going to be taking too much damage unless if it is really, really low in the match in terms of the timer, because Super Type Zora is a beast. And there's Final Tap Kid doing what Final Tap Kid loves to do, just absolutely demolishing the field. Now, it looks like we may need him to come back and launch his special again in order to get this win. However, they don't have a lot of defense. I'm actually looking pretty good right now. I think an ace special will go really, really good right now. We're going to tank that. That's not really that big of an issue. Defense and health is a little on the low end, but, you know, that's not really what strength teams are built around. Strength teams are built around having high attack, high speed, high damage. That's what we're built, and that's the way that things are going right now. Toki is already back. That's beautiful. Get a bit of healing, get some CT reduction. Toki's actually been pretty useful. This is going to hurt. Okay, we tank it. That's good. We really want Ace to come back, and Kid is also ready to go, so this will be pretty much it from here. Ace actually might just get the straight-up dub. And there it is. And if he didn't get the dub, well, we had Kid in the back there, so it's all good. All right, so Dex defense team, absolutely no issues whatsoever getting through with a normal strength team. As I said, normally I would have usually used Whitebeard instead of Toki, which would have done some health cuts. So honestly, I think Toki is definitely helping out. I think Toki's been a huge asset to the team so far. All right, so this looks to be pretty much like the most ideal team to test this team on. In my opinion, this is probably close to the best team in the game. It pretty much is the best team in the game, I think. You know, it has Rebecca, Eneru, Wano Law, Yamato, and then like that last unit where Roger is. I mean, it could be Roger, it could be Germa 66. Shanks is in the back as well, which is scary. Like, honestly, this is probably the best team, in my opinion. This is the best team in the game right now in Rumble, and let's see how our strength team kind of deals with it. We're really hoping that we're able to get our special to launch as soon as possible. However, we are coming up against Wano Law, which does reduce the CT of our Powerhouse and our Driven characters, namely, I think, is Jack Powerhouse? I can't remember, but I know that Driven is going to be for Kid, right? So that's kind of annoying. We're going to get a lot of CT reduction because of that. I don't remember if this Sanji on the team is a Powerhouse character or not, but the big thing is that Yamato is pretty much going to absolutely nuke 2 of our characters, hoping that it's not Final Tap Kid. If Final Tap Kid is somehow able to do damage and avoid Yamato, I think we will be okay, but we'll have to see how that kind of goes here. Yamato is a big issue. Already getting Ace to launch. Not bad damage, not good either. And, oh, this is good. This is real good. Already getting some healing and some CT. So Kid will be ready to go when he gets up. Unfortunately, it looks like Yamato will be launching before Kid goes. We've got really low defense right now. This is not looking good. However, we're trying to make our way through. Unfortunately, Jack is not going to be launching above that 70-second timer. So that's really bad. Roger's coming in. Oh, we've already got Sanji down. This is just going from bad to worse, honestly. And we're about to get hit with Law's effect as well. We're really hoping that Kid doesn't get targeted. If Kid doesn't get targeted, this will be interesting. But let's see. Of course it had to be Kid. Of course it had to be Kid. And Toki as well. Okay, this match is absolutely over. This is why, as I said, this is probably the best team in the game right now on Global. I'm not too sure about JP though, but this is a very scary team, man. Rebecca, and you got Eneru already coming back again. Ace is down. Yeah, this is depressing at this point. There's nothing we can do. Anyways, this is pretty much what I expected. I was pretty shocked to see how well we actually dealt with the quick team. That was awesome. But going from, you know, Toki into Kid, that was an awesome combination of specials there. Unfortunately, taking the L there against the dominant side team But anyways, still a really good showing how Toki can kind of synergize with the strength team, especially with Kid, because Kid CT is a bit higher than normal, right? And then typically you'll get Toki to launch first, which lowers the CT of Kid, ensuring that when he comes in, you're able to get that damage to proc. But either way, we lose against the best team in the game. I'm not too upset about that one. And with all that being said, guys, that is going to conclude yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. Really hope you guys have enjoyed this one today. And if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you go ahead and leave a like. And if you want to stay up to date with all of the content that I post, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. But on that, guys, I'll see you guys within the next video.